and welcome back to another video. I hope you are all well. So today I thought I would bring you my staple leg workout that I've been doing at home. Obviously earlier on this week we received the news that the UK gyms won't be opening anytime soon, which we're all absolutely devastated about. And I know like a lot of us are probably losing motivation, myself included. I want to get back to the gym. But I do have a very good workout to show you that we're going to be focusing on the glutes, the quads and the hamstrings, so an all-round low body exercise. And it's just, yeah, staple, straight to the point, no faffing, get it done within like an hour. And yeah, I mean, what more could you want? I'm going to be doing a voiceover through all of the exercises so I can give you like form cues and just making sure that everything is correct, as well as advising like how to adapt it. And throughout the video I will show you all of the different equipment that you can use and how you can adapt to that exercise. So for example, I'll be using a barbell, a kettlebell, dumbbells, a long resistance band and a short resistance band, just to give you a wide range of exercises, because I know not everybody has everything. But yeah, so if you do like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button and turn your notifications on. And without further ado, let's get into the workout. So I just wanted to touch on the fact, obviously with gyms not opening yet, it can be like difficult to maintain that motivation, especially with the like limited equipment that we have. Like some people may only have dumbbells or a resistance band or a kettlebell, or you might not have anything and you're working with just like staple body exercises. But there is a reason why our home exercises or home workouts have the same sort of pattern, the same type of workouts. So for example, in your lower body like exercises, workouts, you're always seeing like a lunge, but it might be like a forward lunge, a walking lunge, a reverse lunge, a suitcase lunge, a deficit lunge. Like, it's about taking those staple exercises and adapting them to how we can do them at home with like the limited equipment that we have. But yes, they are repeated, and if you go through Instagram and you look at people, they are doing the same exercises, but that's because it works. Like if you go to the gym, I guarantee you do the same type of exercises each week because it works for you. You know it is growing your muscles, it is working. So it's the same repeated like behavior, but because we're at home, it feels like people are getting bored from it. But you need to remember that the exercises you're doing, they are staple. They are the ones you need. And the only thing that you need whilst you're at home is adaptability and creativity to ensure that, you know, if you want to make that squat harder, how are you going to do it? But you can play around with tempo, you can play around with like pausing. If you've got like one weight, you can keep that in to add more resistance than a bodyweight squat. But like I said, they're staple exercises. They are great to have in there. And I know, like scrolling through Instagram, I've seen it myself, there's a lot of workouts on there. Like my feed is flooded with home workouts. And I love that. Like I love that people are getting in amongst it and everything. But if you are copying a workout on Instagram, you need to ensure that it is coming from the right place, that that person knows what they are doing. I've seen quite a lot of exercises that are quite faffy, flim-flammy, whatever the word is. And you know, it's going from a squat to a bicep curl to a shoulder head press back to a lunge. And it's like, okay, you're putting it all in together, but would you do that in the gym? No, you wouldn't. So stick to the fundamentals, stick to what you know, because that's what works, that's what's worked for you. And yeah, don't just copy it on Instagram just because it looks different, it's something new and you haven't done it yet at home, and that, you know, it's got 1,000 likes. Because those are the exercises that are more likely to cause you harm or like cause an injury whilst you're training, and that's not what you want, because then you're going to have to stop training completely and then you're going to be more bored. And also, if the person that is posting these exercises is in incredible shape, it's probably because to begin with they've stuck to the basics, the fundamentals, the staple exercises that have got them to that shape. You know, your squats, your lunges, your presses, your push-ups, your rows, all of these things we can do at home no matter what equipment you have. It's just about being adaptable. So just remember that when you're scrolling through Instagram and you're looking for a new workout, stick to the people that are putting those basics out but doing it in like a new way, or, you know, adding in a challenge like a deficit. Just keep it simple, guys. So our first exercise is a stiff leg deadlift. You want to stand with your feet shoulder width apart and your knees slightly bent, and you want to aim to keep this bend throughout the whole of the movement. You want to bend at your hips and keep your back as flat as it can be, and feel the stretch all up the hamstrings and into the glutes. As you can see, you can do this exercise with a number of different equipments, such as a barbell, kettlebell, dumbbell, even resistance bands. But the aim is you want to keep the movement nice and controlled and slow with little jerking movements, and try to keep the piece of equipment as close to your legs as possible. Up next is our squat, which is a great exercise for whilst we're working out at home because it's so adaptable. The aim is you want to keep your knees pushed apart, you want to keep your chest upright, your feet shoulder width apart, and the weight in your heels. You can see from this that the squat is so adaptable. You can use whatever equipment you have again, so barbell, kettlebell, even a body weight exercise. This works really well, and we're focusing on strengthening our quads and really going as low as we can into that squat and squeezing up. Next we have the Bulgarian split squat. Now this again is another quad focused exercise and a great compound move. You really want to focus on keeping that shin in line with your toe, and the wider you stretch the more it will focus on the glutes as well. But again, as you can see from my demonstration, any equipment can be used, or even a body weight. Now our hip thrust is one of our favourite exercises at the gym for growing those glutes, but that doesn't mean we have to skip it whilst we're at home. I'm lucky to have a barbell, but this can be done with, again, dumbbells, kettlebells and resistance bands. It's just as good without the weights. You want to aim to have your feet 90 degrees when you're up in the thrust. Really focus on squeezing those glutes and keeping your chin tucked and really thrusting up into a posterior pelvic tilt. So the step up is another great exercise for growing that peach. You really want to focus on using the momentum of your glutes to push up and power through, and try to control the movement on the way back down. To make this exercise harder, you can add a weight such as a kettlebell, dumbbell, or whatever you have, or alternatively you can just do it as a bodyweight exercise. It's just as good. You want to aim to ensure that the step is high enough that you can engage your glutes and it's not just solely focusing on the quad movement, and keep your body upright and really power through. Our last exercise of this ultimate leg workout is the side lying leg raise. This exercise is helping to really focus on the gluteus medius, which can help to increase our range of motion in our hips and also help to stabilise our bodies. Not forgetting, it gives us a great pump for that booty towards the end of our workout. So that is the end of our staple leg workout. I hope you enjoyed it and you got a good pump on from it. And I also hope it's like shown you how you can adapt certain exercises. But if there are any other exercises that you're still wondering how you can adapt whilst we're waiting for those gyms to open, then please feel free to leave me a comment below or drop me a DM on my Instagram, and I will be able to help you and like send you some videos of those. And yeah, so if you did like it, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button and turn notifications on, and I'll see you for another workout. See you later.